back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Jaclyn Cosmetics Power Nude lipsticks. I purchased the entire 20-piece lipstick set. If you do want to see a review and swatches, please keep watching. I did already film this entire video yesterday when the package did arrive on Friday, June 7th, but when I went to edit the video, I accidentally deleted the file. I know my computer said that I did not have enough storage on it, so I needed to delete some content from my computer. For some reason, I ended up deleting the file that I was currently editing. Next time, note to self, I need to name the file before deleting it, because normally I'll just name it whatever, and then when I go back and I try to declutter my computer, I'm like, what is this file? What does this say? And then I don't know, and then I just end up deleting it. So I'm currently doing this review again. I do have a couple of clips from yesterday, which I will be inserting towards the end of the video. I only managed to save half of the ending of the file, so for some reason the beginning of the video did not come out, and I'm super upset. So anyways, let's get into these swatches. I do want to show you guys how the package did arrive. It did come in this white box. It was secure with some bubble wrap, and then of course the lipsticks were placed inside. I have been playing with these lipsticks since they did arrive yesterday. Yesterday was Friday. I did get home a little bit late, and my package was sitting outside on the front porch. It was raining really bad outside. It got a little wet, but the lipsticks are secure, so I made sure to check that first. Let's go ahead and open this up. Here's what the outer packaging looks like. It is super cute. I love it. I love the quilted texture. It says Jaclyn, and then of course when you open it up, you do have all 20 pieces of the lipstick. It's not in order right now. I am going to be starting with the lightest shades first. So the first shade is called Nude AF. Here's what the packaging looks like. Super cute. And then of course at the top it does say the name. This shade is called Nude AF. When you open up the lipstick, you do have the lipstick tube inside. Let's go ahead and open this. My hair is out of control at the moment, so I do apologize. When you open up the packaging, here's what the lipstick tube looks like. It says JH here, and then you do have the rhinestone at the top. In my personal opinion, I think she could have gone without the rhinestone. Jaclyn did mention in her video that the rhinestone did keep on falling off. Well, that could have been a sign for her to not use this rhinestone. The lipstick is weighted. I do like how it does feel. Let's go ahead and open up the lipstick tube. Like I did mention to you guys, I did already swatch mine. All of my lipsticks do have like little lines on it. I'm not sure if lipsticks are expired or not, or maybe because I did swatch it yesterday. Looking at the lipstick up close, and it looks fine to me. Let me go ahead and swatch this shade. This shade is very pigmented with one swipe. I'm just going to show you guys. So that is one swipe pigment. As you guys can currently see, my upper lip is darker than my bottom lip, so that's how I kind of tell if the lipstick formula is good or not. That's what I really like about my lip color, is that it's dark, it's cute, and I don't want to change it. So far, this shade in Nude AF was one swipe pigment. It did cover up my dark upper lip. I'm just going to fill it in. With these lipsticks, you do have to build it up. Last night, I was wearing the shade in Decaf the entire night. Before I went to sleep, the lipstick shade was gone in Decaf. I did not expect that shade to just disappear from my lips. I think I had it on for about an hour before I noticed it was completely gone from my lips. So it's not gonna last you guys a long time. These are lipsticks. They're not liquid lipsticks. This shade in Nude AF is too light for my skin complexion. I definitely think Jaclyn needs to go back to the lab and reformulate. I don't like this formula. As soon as I press my lips together, do you guys see that weird streak line that I have on my top upper lip? If I'm going out and about and I just press my lips together because I want to do something or say something or drink something, I have this weird indentation on my lips. So that's something to be aware of, but I do have a solution for that. Since you guys know that I do love matte lips, I just take a little bit of setting powder. This is currently the Too Faced Peach Perfect Setting Powder. Just take whatever used brush I have that I'm currently not using on my face. I use that. I dip it in this setting powder. I just tap off the excess, and then I just set my lips. And doing this will prolong the wear of your cream lipstick. I literally stumbled upon this trick by accident. Figured if we set our face with setting powder, why wouldn't it work on our lips too? Here's what it looks like. Nude AF is described as a cream nude shade. The next shade in this collection is called Amazeballs, and this is Jaclyn Hill's favorite shade in this entire collection. What I did forget to show you guys is that when you do open up the packaging, it is secure here. So you just gotta remove this little flap at the top. So that's what I forgot to show you guys. So let's see what the shade in Amazeballs looks like. Let's open this up. Here's what the shade Amazeballs looks like. It is a buff nude shade. I'm just going to swatch it live for you guys. That's what Amazeballs looks like. Again, this shade is very light for my skin complexion. You do have to build up the pigment. Because when I go on my bottom lip, it's not one swipe pigment for my upper lip, but for my bottom lip, it is one swipe. I do have to build it up. And also I do want to share with you guys that these lipsticks are not a cream to matte. They're very creamy lipsticks. They do have a scent to it. It's a vanilla sweet scent. It smells like a lipstick. Not my favorite shade. It doesn't complement my skin complexion. The next shade is called As If. As If is described as a fawn nude shade. This shade in As If blends right into my skin complexion. You barely see that it's there. One swipe does not cover my upper lip. Let's do the bottom. It covers the bottom lip. This collection retails for $295. $295, and I'm not happy with the formula. We'll get into that one lipstick shade that broke on me. We'll get to it. I was a little bit salty. I am upset that you guys weren't able to see that. In total, I spent $315.65. Normally, each lipstick retails for $18 each, but since I did purchase the entire bundle, I got them for $14.75. So there is a bit of a discount. $315.65. That is a second paycheck for me from my second job. A second paycheck. I cannot spend any more money this month. I've completely used up my budget for makeup this month. I wanted to share my experience with you guys on JaclynCosmetics.com. I went promptly online at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is my time here in Florida. Luckily, it was during my lunch break. I selected the bundle online. It was in my basket. Then I was in a waiting area. I think I waited for about 1 or 2 minutes. I was able to check out. Once I was checked out, I did not receive a confirmation email until 2.5 hours later throughout that day. I was super anxious because my money went out. My $315.65 went out of my bank account immediately, but I did not receive an order confirmation. I was getting worried if I was on the correct website. My money left my bank account like that. That is the fastest it's ever left. Normally it says pending. It didn't say pending, it was gone. I did not expect that. I expected it to say pending or hold, whatever, but nope. It just left my bank account. Then I got worried. I went on Instagram and she did mention that they are trying to get everybody's orders out. The emails will be sent out shortly. I did end up receiving my email, like I did say, about 2.5 hours later. I got my email confirmation. It was J and then a bunch of numbers. After 1 week and 1 day later, my shipment arrived. I was able to track it. I have my lipstick. She is going to restock everything at the end of June. Her team did not specify what date in June, but they just said it at the end of the month. Now moving on to the next shade in this collection. The next shade in this collection is called Hustle. This shade in Hustle is described as a caramel peach shade. I really do love this caramel peach shade in Hustle. That is one swipe pigment. Let's go ahead and apply this on the lips. One swipe, as you guys can see, it did not cover up my dark upper lip. Again, I'm going to do the bottom lip, and it covers it really nicely. So for me, it's different because like I did mention you guys earlier, I have a darker upper lip, but with this shade, I do have to build up the pigment. In my personal opinion, I don't have time to apply lipstick like this all day. I really don't. I'm busy working 2 jobs, you guys know this already. Whenever I'm looking for a lipstick, I'm looking for a matte liquid lip. I just don't have the time to reapply a lipstick. And this shade is very creamy and it did not break apart on me. I love this shade in Hustle. It complements my skin complexion, and I definitely think Hustle is a perfect nude shade for me. The next shade in this collection is called Obsessed. Obsessed is described as a blushing peach shade. Let's go ahead and swatch the shade in Obsessed. I'm not a huge fan of this shade. And complement my skin complexion, I do have to build up the pigment. So that's one swipe on my bottom lip. If you guys do have dark lips, please let me know in the comments down below. Not obsessed with this shade, no pun intended. It's a cute shade. The next shade in this collection is called That Girl. This is the shade that broke apart on me as soon as I did swatch it. I do have a little bit of a staining from that lipstick when I did swatch it yesterday. That's the shade in That Girl. I'm gonna open this shade for you guys, but I have to be careful when swatching it. Here's what That Girl looks like. It's literally broken. I can't even use this shade. I couldn't even swatch it yesterday. It was so difficult to swatch this shade. I'm super upset. I am going to try to swatch it on the back of my hand for you guys. This shade in That Girl stains. We have the shade in That Girl. And now look at the lipstick too. I'm going to try to apply this on my lips. This shade is very creamy in my opinion. It's creamier than any other lipstick shade that I've tried. It's definitely the way that they formulated this lipstick shade. Like, look, it's getting all nasty looking. The lipsticks that I currently have never broken like this. Even when it's been tossed around in my bag, I really do like this shade in That Girl, even though it doesn't compliment me. Since the shade did break apart on me, I was reading my packing slip and Jaclyn does have a good return policy. It says, we want you to fall in luxe with your Jaclyn Cosmetics purchase, but if you're not happy, we will take it back. Purchases made in our website may be returned up to 30 days after confirmed delivery for a refund in the original form of payment. Sorry, we cannot refund the cost of shipping. If I do decide to return this lipstick shade, I have to pay out of pocket for the cost of shipping, which I don't think is fair because it wasn't my fault that the formula just broke apart on me. None of the other lipstick shades that I have currently have broken apart, and I really wish that I do have the footage to show you guys. I ended up deleting it, so I don't have it. And I deleted it on accident. It's not like I maliciously deleted it, because it took me 3 hours to edit, 3 hours to film. My battery was dying, it wasn't charged. It was just a hot mess yesterday when I was trying to film, and I was tired from work, so it was a whole thing yesterday. Let me go ahead and finish what it does say. It says, please report missing, damaged, or defective products within 30 days of delivery, and we will replace damaged or defective products at no additional charge. I mean, it wasn't damaged in transit, it was damaged when I swatched it. And it also says here on the little parcel receipt is how to complete it. You gotta return it with a reason code. It's just, it's too much. Cannot deal with that. I spent so much money. I really wanted this launch to succeed for her. In my personal opinion, Jaclyn needs to come out and make a statement about her lipsticks. She claimed that the formula is amazing, that it's been through all these tests. It's clearly not been through enough tests. Not even my Kylie lipsticks have broken apart, and those are really good quality. I like those shades, but I definitely feel like the quality for this is not that good. I feel like Jaclyn spent too much time on the lipstick tube packaging, then the actual formula itself. Please go back, reformulate, come back, speak to your customers. I'm a customer and a supporter of yours. I really enjoy watching your YouTube videos. You have taught me so much about blending, about makeup. Jaclyn, can you please send me this exact same shade in That Girl? I just want a replacement. That's all that I want. I just don't want to pay the shipping. I'm not gonna spend so much money on shipping for an $18 lipstick. No, it's not worth it in my opinion. I already emailed customer service last night. I'm still waiting for a response. I know they're probably flooded with emails and DMs and all that jazz. I'm gonna give it some time. Of course, I will keep you guys updated in the description box down below. My lips are feeling very tender at the moment. It does look stained because it is stained because I've been swatching yesterday and today. The next shade in this collection is called Tipsy. This shade is a toasted apricot shade. Let's just swatch this shade. The next shade is called Decaf. This is another one of my favorite shades. Decaf is described as an ice mocha shade. I love this cool brown shade. I am wearing the shade in Decaf in my thumbnail. The next shade in this collection is called Independent. This is another one of my favorite shades. Let's go ahead and swatch this shade. One swipe, you guys. Didn't cover up my dark upper lip. Let's do the bottom. It covered the bottom very nicely. This is another gorgeous shade. I love this praline shade in Independent. The next shade in this collection is called Cheeky. Cheeky is described as a chai latte shade. Let's swatch the shade in Cheeky. A couple swipes. It covered a little bit. Definitely think 2 swipes and you're good. I can wear the shade every day. The next shade in this collection is called Gossip. Let's see what Gossip looks like. I like this shade as well. I'm just going to swatch the shade in Gossip. The shade in Gossip is described as a toffee shade. 1 swipe of Gossip. Let's do the bottom. Covered up the bottom really nicely. I'm going to build up the pigment. The next shade is called Isla. This shade in Isla is described as a rose petal shade. Let's swatch her. Isla is not my favorite. It's a little bit too bright for me. 1 swipe again. It's not my favorite. I definitely think the shade would look really nice on me with a dark lip liner. I also did want to mention to you guys, the shade in Badass did not have a bottom little tag, like a bottom name. So I'm not sure if they changed that name, what happened. Here's some of the lipstick shades, and Badass is here at the bottom and it doesn't have a little name tag. I did find that quite interesting and I wanted to share that with you guys. Let's insert yesterday's footage. The next shade in this collection is called Fussy. It's got a little bit of hair here. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna remove that. Go ahead and swatch her. One swipe. Not as pigmented. Another swipe. And let's do one more swipe on the bottom. Covered up the bottom lip so nice. Going back and forth. The shade in Fussy is described as a chocolate mauve shade. This shade is really, really pretty applied on the lips. Let me just rub my lips together. I'm still getting that weird line at the top, but these shades are banging, you guys. They are banging so far. I am loving these shades. Formula is still not there for me. I can't with this formula for $18. I can find something way better at the drugstore. The next shade in this collection is called Sofia. Let's see what Sofia looks like. We have the shade in Sofia. Let's just swatch her. Ooh, 1 swipe. That's 1 swipe. Didn't cover a lot of my dark upper lip. Let's actually do the bottom. A little streaky. Let's do the bottom again. Definitely not 1 swipe pigment with this shade. Let's build her up. Sofia is described as a dusty rose shade. The next shade in this collection is called Mom. This shade in Mom looks so pretty. She is bright, my goodness. 1 swipe. Again, not as pigmented. Another swipe. I covered up my dark upper lip, but it's not as pigmented. Let's do the bottom lip. I like how it did cover up the bottom lip with 1 swipe. The next shade in this collection is called Perfectionist. Here we have the shade in Perfectionist. Let's go ahead and swatch this shade. This shade in Perfectionist you can barely see. It looks very glossy on camera. The next shade in this collection is called Control Freak. Ooh, this is a really pretty shade. I love my purples, and this is a smoky plum. And of course, I'm running out of arm space. What's new? Oh my goodness, you guys. I definitely think I'm gonna fall in love with this shade. Look at that smoky plum. This shade in Control Freak, I am loving. The next shade in this collection is called Hot Toddy. This shade in Hot Toddy is so pretty, you guys. I'm running out of arm space, so I'm just gonna swatch it right here. We have this beautiful cinnamon shade in Hot Toddy. The next shade in this collection is called Badass. Here's what that shade looks like. We're just gonna swatch it right up here. This is very pigmented. Badass is described as a chocolate cherry shade. The last shade in this collection is called Ambition. Here's what Ambition looks like. Let's go ahead and swatch the shade in Ambition. One swipe. Let's do it again. I feel like that was a little bit screechy. There we go. There's the shade in Ambition. The shade in Ambition would be the perfect fall shade. This shade is described as a chocolate truffle shade. Here we have all the swatches applied on the back of my hand and on the other side of my arm. Overall, my final thoughts on the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Power Nude lipsticks is that I don't really like the formula. Even though I was not too happy about the formula, I really did like some of these shades in this collection. I love the shade in Decaf, Hustle, Cheeky, Tipsy, Independent, and Hot Toddy. These shades in particular I really did love and I would probably reach for. The packaging I really do like as well. You don't feel those chunks of glitter. It is smooth. I really do feel like Jaclyn could have gone without the rhinestone at the top. She did mention in her video that the rhinestone kept on falling out. Maybe that was a sign for her to not add the rhinestone at the top. I really do like the JH here. It does look very chic. I do like the component of the lipstick tube. It does look very pretty. So if you do have it displayed anywhere, like on top of your vanity, wherever your makeup is displayed in your bathroom, it does look like a very pretty lipstick tube. Overall, can you find similar shades at the drugstore? Yes. You are paying for Jaclyn Hill, the name, and these do retail for $18 each. Since I did purchase it in the bundle, I did spend $295 for the bundle plus tax. If you do purchase the bundle, each lipstick tube is going to cost you $14.75, whereas each lipstick does retail for $18 each. Know in the comments down below which was your favorite shade on me, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.